One back to the 13. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intent.
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-0. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
First down, Washington.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On first down, here's Love. Tyrone Crawford in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, defense. Hey, defense.
They go play action with Haskins. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Randy Gregory. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 35.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll run on first down. Love. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On play action, Haskins. They'll roll him out right. He'll take a shot, and that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point good by Hopkins, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. And the catch made by Johnson. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Let's go. Tight end right. Tight end right. 3 down. 26.
And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. They stop him after a gain of only 4, and that brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go, 46. Go to 54, go to 54, why in? Let's go, defense. We're going to 54, why in? Man up, D. Check 24. 26.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Prescott on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball. Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
On the jet sweep, this is Johnson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Check 43. Go Trey. Yeah. So we're going to 53. Who's that? We're going 47. Who's that? 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Go.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. The 20. And now off to the races. Down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right,
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Boys take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Check, neutral, pocket. Crouch.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Throw left side, complete. That's Hall. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Prescott. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Press on, come on. We're going to 54, right in. Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, right in. 3 bucks, 3 bucks.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. That's going to be caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Complete to number 15.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the screen. Pass. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Then we're going to 53. Tackles. 51 to Mike. 26.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Marr on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Defensively, it was Leighton Vander Esch up from his linebacker spot.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Lewis. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Hey, kill! 47. 26.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Now, that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum, or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top, or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on 3rd down.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Throwing, Prescott. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Well, he's been the guy, already over 100 yards here in the first half. Could have had a lot more if he would have been able to haul that one in.
Yeah, in fact, our statistician Marvin was already handing me a piece of paper with that yardage totaled on it. He thought that catch was going to happen just as you and I did as well.
Looking to throw, Prescott. Now that's Elliott, complete. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. Running to start the drive is Love. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Second down, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Haskins on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. He's got the connection to
Watch safety creep. Here we go, kill. Here we go. Safety's creeping.
on the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hall. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Mike 51. Who that? Check the backer. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Wide. 51. 26.
On 2nd and 12, Prescott. And that is caught. And he has now tied the record. Touchdown.
Great job, man.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Oh, up and over. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think
And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun handoff now for Love. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
It's a pickup of 14, but it brings up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike, 54. Mike.
And they'll indeed go for it with Haskins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. Give the Redskins 13 there on a 1st down.
Baby, let's go.
A gain of 13 yards.
Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Made back at his 48-yard line.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Here's Smallwood, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
From midfield now, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
And the Redskins first down.
On first down, it's Love. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
First down, Redskins.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4.
On 2nd and 12, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 24, check 24.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
On 3rd down, here's Love. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Dustin Hopkins now for the Redskins field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
27, 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Reuben Foster picks it. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
Staying on the ground, it's Love. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jalen Smith. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Kill.
Hey, kill.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, the quick slant caught. 11 yards there, first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for them.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This
but
one of our
she's
guys.
singing too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune.
Yeah, she left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning out the lights. The party was over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
I'm going to forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today, coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Throwing now, Haskins on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To try again after the sack. Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Redskins on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 14. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
4th down, here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Hopkins with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go. Let's go. Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just 1 kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Gun.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Here we go, 47.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hayward. Calm crouch. Here we go. Let's go. Mike 51, Mike 51.
26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
36.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he'll find Hall. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
You must be dreaming.
Then we're going to 53.
Wide, get wide.
Hey, 47.
Go. 51 to Mike. 50.
Then we're going to 54. Wide in.
I got you, son. I got you, son.
26.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Marr now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively? And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy